Let's take care about it. Let's understand. The one we need to take care about in understanding this automation testing as part of our automation testing. The very first understanding, meaning of automation testing, testing done by tools. When to start automation testing? When to start automation testing? Regression phase or regression testing. Prerequisites for automation testing. Application should be stable and test case step should be freeze. One will be saying that application should be stable and test case step should be freeze. So once these two conditions has been satisfied, then we can confirm, we can decide to go with automation testing. Once it has been decided with automation testing, we need to decide with the tool. How we can decide automation tool? Based on POC or tool evaluation. Based on POC or tool evaluation, we can take care about in deciding with the tool according to that project requirement or according to that particular client requirement, we need to take care about in deciding with the tool. So based on our requirement, what is the tool we decided? What is it? Selenium. According to our requirement, we decided with the tool that we will be taking with Selenium. So in that, based on Selenium or by using Selenium, we have to take care about in developing with automation script. In that, our first understanding meaning of Selenium. Selenium is one API having group of components. What is the first component? Selenium IDE. After that, Selenium RC. After that, Selenium WebDriver. After that, Selenium Grid. Functionality of Selenium IDE. Functionality of Selenium IDE. Record and playback. We can take care about recording with the step and then we can play back that particular step. The functionality of Selenium IDE, we can say that record and playback. And then we got Selenium RC. Functionality of Selenium RC. What is it? What is it? Programming. In the same way, we got Selenium WebDriver. Functionality of Selenium WebDriver. What is it? Programming. Functionality of Selenium Grid. To execute automation scripts in multiple browsers or multiple systems. To execute automation scripts in multiple system or multiple browser, we are taking care about Selenium Grid. So in that particular Selenium components, the Selenium IDE, and Selenium RC. The Selenium IDE and Selenium RC has been totally outdated. In this current market, there is no concept of Selenium IDE and no concept of Selenium RC. Both the components has been outdated. If I'm taking with this current market, in this particular current market, Selenium IDE and Selenium RC, both the components has been outdated. There is no concept of IDE and no concept of RC. We need to take care about Selenium WebDriver. What is it? Selenium WebDriver. Our main target, to take care about working with Selenium WebDriver. Our main target taking care about in working with Selenium WebDriver. So now to get start writing the program, in Selenium WebDriver. To get start writing the program in Selenium WebDriver, we have to take care about in understanding the very first concept, considering the object identification. We have to take care about object identification, or we can take care about element locators. Object and element both are same. Object and element both are same. We need to take care about both the things will be the same according to the tester comfortable. Based on tester comfortable, we can consider as object or we can consider as element. So whenever you want to take care about writing the program in Selenium WebDriver, we need to take care about in identifying object or identifying element. Without identifying the object, there is no concept of continued with automation testing. It can be Selenium, it can be QTP, or any tool, any automation tool, without identifying the object, there is no concept of continued with automation testing. Because of that, while working or while learning any automation tool, object identification is the very most important concept need to be understood. Let's take care about how we can do this. How we can take care about object identification while working the Selenium automation. So first, we need to get comfortable identifying the object. After that, we'll take care about the core Java syntax. Once we got comfortable with object identification and core Java, we'll take care about both the things and very easily we can write the program in Selenium. Okay. Further, we need to take care about utilizing the option while working Selenium automation, to identify the object, we are taking care about and using what is option? Inspect option. In Selenium, in Selenium to identify the object. In Selenium, to identify the object, you have to take care about utilizing inspect option. While working this inspect option, we are taking care about, we are taking care about in using eight types of options, or we can say that eight types of techniques we are taking care about in utilizing eight types of options, or taking care about eight types of techniques. Okay. In that first option, what is it? Name. After that, ID. After that, class. After that, Xpath. After that, what is it? Tag name. After that, CSS. After that, what is it? Link text. After that, what is it? Partial link text. So totally, how many types of techniques? How many types of techniques? Eight types here. For the whole Selenium automation, any project, for the whole Selenium automation, to automate any kind of application, to automate any kind of application with Selenium, we need to take care about, in utilizing, in utilizing these particular eight types of options. In these eight types, total how many types? How many types? Eight types. In these eight types, which option need to use it? Is that we have to go with name or Xpath or ID or some other technique? In the whole eight options, which option need to use it? Which option need to use it? It's totally depends on tester comfortable. In the eight options, which option we need to use it? In the eight options, which option need to use it? It's totally depends on tester comfortable. When you work in real time, or when you work with Selenium automation, your test lead or your manager, no one will be asking that why you used name, or why you tried with the XPath, or why you tried with another technique. There is no specific rule or condition. The target identifying the object, is our target. Identifying the object is our target. In that, what is the option? Need to be used? It's totally depends on tester comfortable. Based on tester comfortable, we may utilize any of these options. Okay. You may get in a doubt. Sir, all these things perfectly okay. But why Selenium, guys, has been provided eight options? Why not just we can work with only name and ID? Because as we are already having the name and ID, we can utilize that name and ID. Why the Selenium, guys, has been provided these 8 options. So why they provided these 8 options? Why not in simple just you can take care about only name and ID? Why we got 8 options? Selenium guys doesn't know any work, sir. They given all these options, sir. Okay. See the very simple reason. Very simple understanding. Let's go with the very example. Very simple example. Assume that you have in a group of 100 members. How many? How many? 100 members. Just assume that you have in a group of 100 members. In a group of 100 members, in a group of 100 members, you want to call only one member. How many members? One member. Totally how many members? 100 members are there. In a total of 100 members, how many members you have to call? How many members you have to call? Only one member. So in a group of 100 members, your requirement is you want to call only one member. So to call that one member, by default, in simple, according to your understanding, as group of 100 members are there, in that 100 members, to call one person, first, what is the first option you will use? I'm not talking about Selenium. I'm talking about your general concept. According to the general concept, assume that you have 100 people are there. 100 members are there. In 100 members, how many members you have to call? Only one member. So if you want to call one member, assume that in that 100 members, only one member is your best friend. So you want to call your best friend. How you will call your best friend? How you will call? Name. First, by default, you will be calling with the name. When you call the person with the name, unfortunately, you got 30 members with the same name. You tried with one name. Unfortunately, you got 30 people with the same name. Then, ID. Okay. Unfortunately, 20 people are having the same ID. Per person will take class, huh? Surname. Okay. You tried with surname, best option. But you got 10 people with the same surname. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, unfortunately, that is duplicate. You got 30 people with the same ID. Then, nickname. Nickname, you tried it. Very regular nicknames will be there. Lali, Buchi, Nani, Dali. These are regular things here. You got multiple people with the same names. Then, Aadhaar card, Aadhaar number. But nowadays, Aadhaar number also duplicate here. PAN number, even PAN also duplicate is there. PAN card number also duplicate. Okay. See the concept here. Totally, how many members you got? How many? 100. In 100, how many persons you have to call? Only one. To call that one person, by default, first option, name. By default, you will be taking with first option is the name. When you try with the name, see the understanding. When you try with the name, if you got only one person, you tried with the name, you got only one person. If you got only one person with the name, is that you will try with other options? Is that you'll try with other options or not? Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Why yes? Why yes? You got your one person, your best friend already came. You got only one best friend is there, one best friend is there. Then is that you'll try with other options? No. In case if you got multiple persons with the same name, then he'll go with the next option. See the understanding. If he got only one person, is that you are trying with other option? No. If he got multiple person, then you are trying with other options here. So when you try that other options, you'll try with the surname, you'll try with the first name, you'll try with the initial, you'll try with the color, you'll try with the height, lot of options you will try. Finally, your target is only one person. The final target you have to get only one person. So to get that person, first you are trying one option. If it is not working, you're trying one more option. That is also not working. One more option. That is also not working. One more option. Lot of options are there. So because of that, the same concept applied in Selenium. The same concept has been applied in Selenium. For example, look into this application. Our general example, group of members. Group of members, regular understanding. Selenium, rather than members, in a place of members, we are using terminology object. What is it? Object. Regular example, members. Our Selenium concept, Selenium concept, we are taking object or element. See this application. If we look into this application, in this application, is that he got only one object? Is that he got only one object? Yes or no, guys? That object, the meaning of object. What is the meaning of object? Yesterday were already written, guys. Meaning of object. Meaning of object. Anything on web page. Anything on web page. Anything on web page. If I'm taking this whole thing, can I consider one web page? Yes, sir. No, sir. This whole thing, can we consider as a one web page or not? The one thing, one web page. So in the web page, I'm having text box, I'm having button, I'm having the label, I'm having the text, I'm having image. Lot of things are there. According to the manual, different terminology. According to the automation, all these things, you are using only one terminology. What is it? Oh, what is the terminology? Object or element. We are using the terminology of object or element. If I'm taking with one web page, if I'm taking with one web page, meaning of the web page, group of objects or elements, group of objects or elements. So group of objects, multiple objects are there. As I'm having multiple objects, I want to identify only one object at a time. I want to identify one object at a time. Further, assume that I want to identify this text box. I want to identify this text box. Nothing but I want to identify this object. To identify this object, by default, first I can try. What is the first option I'll try? Name. If the name is working, if that name technique is working, is that you will try with other options? No. Is that you will try with other options? If the name technique is working, understand with your regular example, you are calling your best friend, you call your best friend with your name, you got only one person. If you got only one person with that name, is that you will try with other option? No. If you get multiple persons, then you will try. Here also, Selenium automation, you want to identify one object at a time. One object at a time. First, we will try the option. First, we will try the option. What is option we will try? What is option he will try? Name. First, he will try to identify that object with a name. If the name is working, if the name is working, you are not worried. Other option. Assume that you tried with the name, you got multiple objects, or that name is not working. If name is not working, then what you will try? What you will try? ID. If the name is not working, if the name is not working, then you'll try it with ID. You tried with the name, you tried with ID. Both options you tried, but still not working, still not working. Then you will go with, I'll go with class. These three options are not working. Then you will go with, I'll go with Xpath. Don't be confused. Very simple understanding. One option is not working. You are trying with another option. So you tried with name, ID, class. Three options are not working. As three options are not working, what is another option you will try? What is another option? Xpath. So you tried with Xpath. Most of the time, maximum of the time, you will try to work with these four options. Maximum of the time, you will try to work with name, ID, class, XPath. Maximum of project, it will take care about in utilizing these particular four options here. In case these four options are not working, what is the next option? Taking with tag name. If that is not working, CSS. That is not working, link text. That is not working, partial link text. That is not working, partial link text also not working. What you will do? Very simple, sir. Close the system. Go to sleeping. Where you will go? Cafeteria. You need to close the system. Go to the cafeteria. Take the break. Tea, coffee, boost, Horlicks, whatever it can be. Then come back. Once you come back, open the system. Once you come back, you need to open the system and you need to think about what will be the other techniques. Any of these options are not working. We have other options also there. Step by step, we will understand. But maximum, it will be working with these 8 options. Because when you take our regular example, in a group of members, when you call one person, how you have a chance of getting multiple persons with the same name in the same option. When you work with web application, when you try to identify one object, it may work, it may not work. If it is working, no issues at all. If it is not working, you need to try with another option. Because of that, Selenium guys has been provided these 8 options as a automation tester. As a automation tester, we need to be get comfortable. As a automation tester, we need to be get comfortable in utilizing these 8 options. So one by one, we need to understand. Let's take care about it. In that, working with name, ID, class. Working with name, ID, class. Working with name, ID, class. It will follow same step. To identify the object, with the name, or ID or class. You will follow same step. What exactly that steps to be followed? What exactly that steps to be followed? For example, my requirement, I want to recognize the text box. Which text box? Which text box? Login name. My requirement is I want to recognize the login text box. A text box identify cheyali. As part of automation, I have to take care about in identifying that particular text box. So how we can do that? How we can do that? See here. I want to take care about in identifying login name text box by using option of name, ID, class. Now, see the understanding? See the understanding. My requirement is I want to identify username text box. Nothing but login text box. Login text box. I want I want to identify with a name or ID or class. So how we can do that? As simple, as simple. I want to know that. I want to understand that. I want to understand that what is name of this text box, or I want to understand what is ID of this text box, or I want to understand what is the class of this text box. Now you're able to see this web page. You're able to see the text box here. But for this text box, what is the name is provided? Are we able to see here? No. This is login name text box. That is okay. But this one text box, one object, the development team, they will provide one ID or they will provide one name. What is the name they provided? Are we able to see here? No, we are not able to see that. So that is what we have to take care about it. We need to understand. We need to understand what is the name of the text box, or what is the ID of the text box, or what is the class of that particular text box. So how we'll know? As a tester, how we will be knowing? As a tester, how you will be knowing? See the understanding. For that, let's go with our regular example. How many members we got? How many members? 100 members. In 100 members, how many persons you are calling? How many persons? 1 or 100? 1 or 100? 1. In a group of 100 members, you are trying to call only one person. That one person also, how you are calling? How we are calling? How we are calling that name? Sorry, how we are calling the person? By using name. That part clear? Clear or not? Okay. Now I got in a doubt because of Sunday. I got in a doubt here. My doubt is how you are calling the person? How we are calling the person? Name. That part you are very clear. Now, my doubt is when you are calling the person with the name, when you are calling the person with the name, how you guys are knowing that what is the name of that person? You got my doubt or not? How many members? How many members? 100 members. How many members you are calling? One member. How we are calling? How you are calling the person? By using name. You are calling the person with name. Perfectly okay. No issues at all. But my doubt is when you are calling the person with the name, first you have to know that what is the name of that person. Yes or no, guys? If you want to call the person with name, first you have to know that what is the name of that person. Now, my doubt is how you guys are knowing what is the name of that person. Identifying the face, you will know the name. By seeing the face, you will say that name. That extra talent is there. Or by birth, you are knowing names of all the persons here. Know that extra talent, right? Yes, sir. No, guys. Then how we will be knowing? What are the options? What are the options, guys? Online students. Introduced. Okay. Still. To know that what is the name of that person, what are the options you will try? Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Communication. Okay. Still. Hmm. In a very simple, you'll go with the two options. Lot of options will be there. In a very simple, in a very common, you will can try with the two options. One option is, how many people are there? How many people? 100 people. Because of 100 people are there, to know that what is the name of that person, you can take the help of other person. Yes or no, guys? As 100 members are there, as 100 members are there, in simple, you can take care about asking another person, saying that, boss, that guy is looking more handsome. What is the name of that person? Yes or no? Ah, you will take one option. One option is taking the help of another person. Second option, you can do direct attack. Yes or no? Directly can ask that person. Directly can ask that person, boss, in a group of 100 members, you are more handsome, looking like doing gym for so much of time. What is your name? Two options I will try. First option, taking the help of another person. Second option, direct attack he will do here. So two options he was doing. Your target, see the concept. Your target is you want to understand that what is the name of that person. To know that what is the name of that person, you are trying two options. What is the first option? First option, taking the help of another option. Another member. Second option, direct attack. The same thing applied by Selenium tool here. Selenium tool also will do the same because we are taking automation testing. Meaning of automation testing? Meaning of automation testing? Testing done by tool. What is the tool we are working? What is the tool we are working? Selenium. Who has to identify the object? Selenium. Selenium has to identify that object. Selenium has to take care about in identifying the object. Now, the Selenium tool need to understand that what is the name of this text box. Selenium has to understand that what is the name of that particular text box. Because of that, Selenium also will try the same options. What is the same options it will try? What is the Selenium option it will try? Selenium also same option. Selenium can try one option. taking the help of another member. That means Selenium is having best friends or there. Who are that? Will look into that. So Selenium can take the help of his friend and asking that best friend, what is the name of the text box? One option. Second option, direct attack. Selenium directly asking the text box, what is your name here? Two options we got. But second option in our Selenium, it will not be working. First option will be working. What is the first option? Uh, the first option is Selenium has to discuss with the best friend, not friend. What is it? Best friend. Selenium is having lot of best friends or their friends also there. Now, Selenium need to discuss with the best friend and asking that what is the name of that text box. So now, who is that best friend? Who is that best friend? Uh-huh. For Selenium, who is the best friend? Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Online students. Core Java. Na. Core Java is wife and husband. Selenium and Core Java are wife and husband. Selenium is having wife is their best friends or their girlfriends or their friends or their lot of things are there here. Still. Okay. The best friend for Selenium is HTML. HTML and Selenium are best friends, not only friends, best friends here. That is what I need to understand. Now, Selenium asking, to whom it is asking? Best friend. Who is the best friend? HTML. Selenium, what it is asking is best friend. What it is asking? Best friend, give me the name of the text box. HTML is best friend, right? Okay, Selenium, take the name of the text box here. That HTML code will be providing. That HTML code will be providing what is the name of the text box or what is the ID of the text box or what is the class of the text box here. But how we can get HTML code? Selenium and HTML code both are best friends. In between, tester is there here. Tester is there or not? The tester, how he can get that HTML code. To get that HTML code in the manual testing, your favorite option. Manual testing, your favorite option. Copy paste. Copy paste is not only for manual, that is for IT. Launch browser. Forgot it. Launch browser. That is a favorite option. Launch browser, enter URL. The whole manual testing, always first step. Launch browser or launch browser? Launch browser. That is a favorite step in manual. In the same way, automation testing, your favorite option. In the automation testing, you will get your favorite option. That is inspect. In the automation testing, your favorite option will be inspect. Any object you want to identify, just do the right click. Which click? Right or left? Right or left? Right click, not left click. Any object you want to identify, do the right click. Once you do the right click, what is option you will get? Inspect. Once you click on inspect, what you got? If you click on inspect, what you got? HTML code. So all these are HTML code. But by seeing this HTML code, you will get in a doubt. What is your doubt? Sir, what is this code? How we can understand, sir? We doesn't know HTML. You are saying that Java, HTML, all the things. We doesn't know any coding, how to understand. Is that we need to join one more course in Amirpet again? Uh, don't join any courses here. Not required to join any course. Always remember that. Always remember that. You never, you never write any HTML code. You never write any HTML code. As a tester, you doesn't require to write any HTML code. Just you have to take care about, just need to take care about referring HTML code. You will not write HTML code. You need to understand the HTML code. How we can understand? How we can understand? How we can understand the HTML code? In a very simple step, how you can understand is just refer the HTML code. When you refer the HTML code, see the symbol. What is the symbol? What is that symbol? Less than or greater than? Less than symbol, greater than symbol. Less than symbol. In the HTML code, in the HTML code, whenever you are able to see less than symbol, you can consider that is that is that is HTML tag. Anything started with a less than symbol, anything started with a less than symbol, consider us HTML tag. Very easy understanding, very simple understanding. Just refer the HTML code, just refer the HTML code and see that less than symbol provided or not. If it is provided with the less than symbol, what you will consider? What will consider? HTML tag. In the same way, what is another symbol? Equal. Meaning of equal? Equal. Equal. The meaning of equal symbol. The meaning of equal symbol according to the HTML. According to the HTML. What you will consider? What will consider? HTML attribute. HTML attribute. So mainly you need to understand these two symbols. What are the two symbols? Less than symbol, equal symbol. Anything started with a less than symbol, what you will understand? What you will understand? That is one HTML tag. Anything equal symbol, what you will understand? HTML attribute. In the same way, whenever you are taking with equal symbol, whenever you are taking with equal symbol, before equal to, you will consider as attribute type. After equal symbol, what it got, you'll consider as attribute value. See that in the HTML code, whenever you are taking with, equal symbol, before equal to, what you are consider? Attribute type. After equal to, what you are consider? Attribute value. Just take care about these three things. Very easily you can understand your HTML code. We never writing any HTML code. So you're not worried about it all. You never write any HTML code. You're not worried about it all. Just need to be understood. Just need to be get understood what exactly that particular, just need to be get understand that particular respective HTML code. Just need to be get understand that particular respective HTML code. So according to that particular HTML code, according to that particular HTML code, we need to be get understand according to that particular HTML code, we need to be get understand what are all that particular details. In simple, anything started with less than symbol. What you can consider? What you can consider? HTML tag. Having equal symbol? Having equal symbol. HTML attribute. That equal symbol before equal to attribute type. After equal to attribute value. So that is what. Hello? Nani person admin ki water bottle చెప్పవా నంబర్ లేదు వాళ్ళది right, see that. Now if you refer this particular code, see here, I'm just taking right click. Once you done right click, what is option you will get? What is option you will get? Inspect. Once you click on inspect, once you click on inspect, got the HTML code? You're having HTML code or not? Okay. Now see the whole HTML code. See from the starting line. Having the less than symbol. Less than symbol. Meaning of less than symbol. Meaning of less than symbol. HTML tag. So what is the tag we got? HTML. Here, what is the tag we got? Head. What is the tag we got? Body. What is the tag we got? No script. What is the tag we got? Table. Up to this. Anything started less than symbol. Anything started less than symbol. We can consider that HTML tag, or we can say that tag. So this is HTML tag. This is head tag, body tag, no script tag, and table. See that table. Still, what is the tag name? Form. What is the tag name? Input. What is the tag name? Table. Lot of things will be there. Lot of things will be there. What is the tag name? T body. What is the tag name? TR. What is the tag name? TD. You are not worried about on it. You doesn't require to learn all the tag names. Not required to do all the by heart of Narayana Chaitanya here. Don't by heart it. Not required. Not required to learn all the things here. Just you need to understand that having the less than symbol, what you will consider? What will consider? HTML tag. In the same way, having equal symbol is there or not? Meaning of equal symbol? Meaning of equal symbol? HTML attribute. Before equal to, what you will consider? Attribute type. After equal to attribute value. For example, see this particular one. In this highlighted one, what are the attribute types we got? ID, width, height, border, cell padding, cell spacing. Okay. So for example, so if you just take care about all these highlighted one, anything you can see. Now, in this highlighted one, what are the attribute types we got? Type, name. So I mean, just that equal symbol, just that equal symbol, you are considering that particular attribute type and taking with attribute value. So why this code is provided? What is the meaning of all the HTML code? You are not worried about at all. Developers will look into that. You are not worried about on that. Your requirement is you need to identify object. Your requirement is you need to identify the object here. So to identify the object, you require name option, or you required ID option, or you required class option here. For getting the name details directly, we can't able to get. For that, we are taking the help of HTML code. To get that HTML code, I'm taking just right click. After right click, what is it? Inspect. Once you done inspect, you will get HTML code. So once you done that particular inspect, you will get HTML code. So once you got that HTML code, see the whole HTML code. When you see the whole HTML code, able to see some part is highlighted, or not? You're having the all HTML code, but in the all HTML code, only some portion is got highlighted. Highlighted or not? Yes, sir. No, sir. Highlighted. So the meaning of highlighted? Uh-huh. The meaning of highlighted? That is what the HTML code, what you required related to your object. What is object we are trying? Which text box? Right. See that. Which text box, which object we are trying? That login text box. So for this login text box, the highlighted one is your required code. Because of that, we doesn't require to refer the whole HTML code. Just need to take care about referring with only highlighted one. Now refer the highlighted one. What is the tag name we got? What is the tag name? Input. What are the attributes we got? Name, type, class, tab index. According to our requirement, what is the attribute we required? What is the attribute we required? Name. Refer the highlighted one. Any name option? Name option. Yes, sir. No, sir. We got S. So just as it is, you need to copy. You have to take care about copy that and provide it. That is what you need to understand. For now, not required to write any code, not required to write any HTML code. Just refer the HTML code and see that what are the details are provided. Okay. Let's try next option. What is the next option? What is the next option? ID. Okay, see that. Any ID? ID. In the highlighted one, ID option is there or not? Online students. In the highlighted one, ID option is provided or not? Yes, sir. No, sir. No, there is no ID. If there is no ID, we can't provide our own ID. If you provide also, it will not be working. If you provide also, it will not be working. We cannot provide any of our own things. Just we need to see that any ID option is there. If it is there, we can utilize it. If it is not there, just we can mention as the technique is not applicable. For the username text box, for that login text box, we cannot apply the technique of ID. We can apply the technique of name. What is other option? What is other option? Class. Okay, let's try. Any class option? Class option. Yes, we got class option. We got class option. we need to try. We can provide that class option. We can provide that class option. So this is how you guys need to be get comfortable in taking the practice of identifying the object. Whenever you are working our Selenium automation, for our Selenium automation, you need to be get comfortable in identifying object with the help of these things here. So this is you guys need to continue. Further, you have to take care about one more assignment. Yesterday got assignment. What is that assignment? What is assignment? Design of test cases. For which modules? Login module, PIM model. For login model, PIM model. For login model, PIM model, you have to take care about in writing the test cases. That assignment will be continued. Along with that assignment, you will get one more assignment. Lot of assignments will be there. So slowly your schedules will become too busy. I know that you are already busy, but still you will become more busy. Busy, huh? Schedules are too busy, huh? Uh-huh. We don't have any time, sir. Schedules are too busy. You are giving assignment, but we are not doing any assignment. Doing? Doing or not? You have to, guys, you need to take the practice. If you are not taking with the practice, it will become a lot of problem. Manual testing, little bit okay, that is serial, but automation testing, cinema will be there here. Automation testing, that cinema will be there. That cinema also, every day one new movie will be there. Every day you will get one new movie here. Because of that, you have to take the practice. You need to take the practice. It's any cost. You have to take the practice. How many hours you are doing? 4 hours, sir. But your faces are not 4 hours, guys. Any of the faces, I'm not saying the 4 hours. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You have to, guys. Still, I'm not seeing any of the phases of practicing it. I require the practice, guys, including online. Including online also, I will get your status. Including online also, I require the practice, guys. You have to take the practice. If you are not practicing 1 hour, 2 hour, not at all enough. Minimum 3 hours. Minimum 3 hours or maximum based on your comfortable. If you want to get an IT job, at any cost, you have to practice. What you done 4 years of BTech or 3 years of your degree, that is already completed. Completed or not? That is already completed, but you did not get the job. That is the reason you came for Amirpet. Yes, sir. No, sir. You required in a job. That is the reason you came for Amirpet. So when you required in a job, you have to take the practice. Everyone need to take the practice. Even we too done with the practice. I done practice in 2000. 2006. We have in a team of 13 members. We have at the time of practice. We done that particular practice of 13 members. How many hours we done? 18 hours, sir. 18 hours means IAS, IPS only. Uh, for our IT job doesn't require 18 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours. We doesn't require here. Basically, we have in a batch of 13 members. Our batch is totally different batch only. Okay. So our batch is totally different. We done with the practice. The 13 members, everyone taken different training program. Some people Java, some people .NET. So, but I came for testing. So I not went for other things here. So for testing, how I done with the practice is I'm having at that time, I'm having a lot of crazy habits are there. In that crazy habit, one habit I'm having is every day going for second show movie. I used to have in a habit of every day going for second show movie in Satyam Theatre only. Now that is a mall. Okay. Previously that is just theater. In that theater, second show movie. What is the timings? Uh-huh. Second show movie timings. 9 to 12, 9:15 to 12:30. That is the second show movie timings. Every day I used to go for second show movie in that Satyam theater, and then I need to back. I need to be back by 11:50 because every day same movie, right? 11:50 I used to be back to the hostel. Once I back 11:50, 11:50 to 12, the 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I used to take the break. Fresh up, I used to do it. Tea, coffee, whatever it can be. Amirpet, everything you will get. Then I used to start my practice 12 a.m. 12 a.m. I need to open my laptop and then 6 a.m. 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. How many hours I got? 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. How many hours I got? 6 hours. 6 a.m. Shut down the laptop and then go for sleeping here. So that is what the practice we done it. I'm not saying go with the same practice. Don't try with that also. What I'm trying to say is 1 hour, 2 hour practice is not at all enough. 1 hour, 2 hour practice is not at all enough. As we are expecting the salary. Expecting how much salary? Lot of salary. Huh? How much salary you are expecting, guys? Minimum that 20K, 30K, at least 50K, sir. 50K. Not enough. Huh? 50K also not enough. Huh? Minimum 1 lakh. Huh? Okay. Whatever it can be. Whatever it can be, you can get it. You can get 50K, you can get 1 lakh also. Everything you will get, but not like in one part. It will take some time. To get all the salaries, you will be getting the time here. Whatever you are expecting, whatever you are expecting in the IT, you will get all the salaries. But you have to do that kind of hard work. You have to do that kind of hard work for getting with that much of salary. What you are expecting, 1 lakh salary means you have to do the hard work according to that. Then 100% you will get. There is no chance of you will not be getting any of the salaries. And in IT, we have an advantage of there is no limit also. It depends on your talent. It depends on your talent. It depends on your hard work. In the IT, always remember that you have to sing your own song. Me song mere paadkovali. You have to sing your own song. If you want to sing other people, that concept is totally different here. You have to do your own hard work. You have to take the practice. You can expect all the salaries. Whatever the salaries you are expecting, 100% will get. But please look into the practice. Without doing the practice, don't expect anything. Practice for how many hours? 6 hours I will do. Uh, at least 3 hours. At least try for 3 hours. At least try for 3 hours. After that, you can think about 6 hours here. But please take care about minimum for 3 hours practice required because lot of concepts I will be doing. Almost every day, one new concept you will get. So please take care about the practice according to that. Now, your second assignment. First assignment. First assignment. Design of test cases for login model, PIM model. For that same modules, you have to go with object identification or element locators. How to do that? How to do that? Let's see here. Related to your project. What is your automation project? Automation project. HRMS. So related to that project, you already created one folder. What is a folder? HRMS. In that, create one Excel file. Which file? Excel file. You guys need to create. You guys need to create one Excel file in the folder of HRMS. For that file, take the name, provide the name. That name should be HRMS underscore, not hyphen symbol, underscore HRMS underscore taking with object or taking with element. So this is what the name. This is what the name. Everyone need to be follow the same name. Everyone need to be follow the same file name. Your Excel file name. Your Excel file name. It should be HRMS underscore object. That O should be capital letter. Underscore element. That E should be capital letter. That is a naming convention according to the real-time standards. According to the real-time standards, everyone need to be get follow the same thing here. You need to take care about creating one particular Excel file. Create one Excel file by providing with the name. What is the name you will provide? HRMS underscore object underscore element. Okay. Once you provide the name, open the Excel. You need to open. You need to be get open that particular Excel. You need to be get open that particular Excel. Now, in that Excel, what are the things you need to document? In that Excel, what are the things you need to document? See that. First column, object or element. Your first column, what is the first column? Object or element. You are taking with your first column, that first column, object or element. Okay. Next column is name. After that, ID. After that, class. This is how your Excel need to be prepared. You need to create one Excel file. In the Excel file, first column, object or element, and taking with name and then ID and then class. Now, related to login module and PIM module, related to login module and PIM module, whatever objects are there, you need to come up with in identifying. As an example, taking with text box underscore, which text box it is? Which text box it is? Login name. For the login name text box, what you need to provide? What you need to provide? Name. From where you will get this name? From where you will get this name? From inspect. So you need to go with login text box, doing the right click and inspect. Once you done the inspect, do we need to refer all the HTML code? Do we need to refer all the HTML code? Do we need to refer all the HTML code? Yes or no? No. What need to refer? Only highlighted one. You need to refer only highlighted one. In the highlighted one, what is option we required? Name. Any name option? Name option. Yes. As it is, copy it and then provide in Excel. As it is provided and then taking the next option. What is the next option? Next option, ID. See that. Any ID option? Any ID option? No. What you will mention? Not applicable. What is the next option? What is the next option? Class. See that. Any class option? Class option. Yes, you need to go with class option. So provide the class option. You need to provide that class option. Okay. Next, let me try another text box. What is another text box? What is another text box? Password text box. Password text box. See that. What is option we required? Name. How you can get this name option? How we will get this name option? Inspect. Okay. See that. So that will take care about taking with right click. You have to do the right click in a very perfect way. What is the object we required? Password. So you need to take right click on password. After that, inspect. Once you done the inspect, you got HTML code. HTML code is there or not? Do we need to refer all the code? Do we need to refer all the code? No. What need to refer? What need to refer? Only highlighted one. So in the highlighted one, what is the option we required? What is option we required? No, what is the technique? Name. Any name option? Yes, as it is. As it is. You need to provide. You need to provide that name. Okay. What is the next option? Next option. ID. See that. Any ID option? ID. No, there is no ID option. Okay. What you will provide? Not applicable. Next option. Next option. Class. Okay. Let's see that. Any class option? Any class option? Yes. What is the class we got? What is the class we got? Login text. You need to provide. You need to provide this login text. You need to provide this login text. So this is how one by one you need to take each and every object related to the login module, related to login module and related to PAM module. You have to take each and every object and you need to prepare this document, one of the most important document to continue our next step. To continue our next step, you guys need to be spend more time in preparing this document. So in this way, you have to continue. In this way, you need to continue preparing this. Let me try one more option. Will you guys try with that option? Can you guys write in your notebook? In your notebook, I'm taking login button. See this HTML code. According to this HTML code, in your notebook, write the three options. Write the three options. Try for three options in your notebook. Online students also. Try for three options. That is what your HTML code. For that HTML code, by referring the HTML code, see that name option, ID option, class option. Write it, write in your notebook. What are the three options you will get? Write it according to your understanding. According to your understanding, see that what is the name option you will get, what is the ID option you will get, and what is the class option you will get. Online students also. Write the name and write the ID and write the class. Write the name option, ID option, class option. Write the name and write the ID and write the class option. Written? Okay. See that. Now, we required that is button, right? Which button? Which button? Login button. For login button, what is the first option? What is the first option? Name. Let's say that. Any name option? Any name option? What is the name option we got? What is the name option we got? Submit. Okay. Let's provide that submit. So we got that submit. What is the next option? ID. Any ID option? ID. Any ID? No, there is no ID. What you will provide? Not applicable. Okay. Now class. Any class option? Class option. What is the class option? What is it? Button. Okay. We got that class option. You will provide that particular class option. So why we need to prepare? That you'll understand in the next level. First need to be get comfortable. First need to get comfortable taking care about in identifying each and every object. Let me try another option. Let me try another option. I'll take care about clear button. Can you guys try for this? Right for this. Online students also. Online students also. Right for this. Clear button. What is option? Inspect. Write in your notebook. In your notebook, write that name option. Write the name option, ID option, class option. Write it. Write in your notebooks. In your notebook, write what is the name you got, what is the ID you got, and what is the class you got. Where is your notebook? Where is your notebook? Bag londa. Then why you came here? Your batch is totally different, guys. Your total batch is theta batch only. Really, guys. Lot of batches I'm seeing that, but your total batch is theta batch only. Totally different. One day one person will come and one day another person will come without notebook, without pen. This is not my batches, guys. My batches will not go in this way. My students need to be very serious. The people who came for my training program, they target to get them a job and they'll get in a job also. That is what my students. But you guys are not getting any seriousness in your batch, guys. Real, I'm seeing from day one. I'm not sure what is the problem. Any problem is there? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm not seeing any. By seeing the faces, I can easily understand. By seeing the faces, I can easily understand that how the students are doing it, how much practice we done. The way of sitting in the classroom, I can easily understand that. I'm not seeing any of the seriousness in any of your faces. Just you're coming it and going it. Uh-huh. That is not my expectation, guys. That is not at all my expectations. My students at any cost need to get the job. First, they have to learn the subject. When you go to the attend with the interviews, 99%, 99%, when you're taking the interview, you can ask them that who is your trainer, who is taking interview. Those people are my students only. You can test it. I'm having a lot of my students are there in the IT companies. There are some people are there in the interview panel. There are some people are there who are in the interview panel. They'll ask the first question in the interview. In general, what is the first question you will get? Introduce yourself. That is the first question you will get. But there are my fans are there in the interview panel. First question they will be asking, who is your trainer? They will ask, that is the first question they'll ask it. If we say that Suresh sir, then only they'll continue the interview. That kind of fans also there. That many people are there, guys. There are a lot of students are there. You guys need to be a little bit serious in my training programs. This is not at all my expectations. Please be very serious, guys. Please be very serious because this is the only last option, last training. Without testing, without learning the testing, there is no other training program in the IT. There is no other training program in the IT. The last option is only testing. If you are getting the job on testing, then you can survive. If you are not able to get the job on testing, that business also a lot of competitions are there in the nowadays here. So the only IT job is the very best IT job. You need to be a little bit serious, guys. Please look into that. This is not at all my expectations. You need to convert as a Suresar students here, not like Amirpet students. Please look into that. Please be very serious when you're coming to my training programs. See that. So if I'm taking this option, what is the first option we required? Name. Any name option? What is the name option? What is the name option? Clear. Okay. We got that name option. We got that name option. Clear. Okay. Next. What is option? ID. Any ID option? ID option? No. What you will provide? Not applicable. Next option. What is it? Class. Any class option? What is the class? Mutton is there, sir. Okay. What is that option we got? Okay, button we got it. Let's done it. Okay. Next. In the same way, let me try some more. Let me try some more. Go with the label login name. We need to identify login name. Right for this. Right for this. This is the label. Do the inspect. That is your highlighted one according to the tick and write. This kind of practice need to be done in the interview. In the interview, they will give you some HTML code and they'll ask you that to write with all the option. By referring the HTML code, you guys need to be get comfortable in taking care about utilizing all the options. See that HTML code. According to that HTML code, write the name option, write the ID option, and write the class option. Write in a notebook. In your notebook, write the name, write the ID, and write the class. Written. All the online students also, please take care about it. All the online students also, please take care about it. Write the name option, ID option, and class option. Okay. See that. What is the name option? Name. Name. What is the name option, guys? Name option is there or not? Yes, sir. No, sir. Option is there. Online students. Online students. Login option, sorry. Name option is there or not? No. Is there any name attribute that equal symbol? Is there any name if the equal symbol? No. There is no, guys. Yes, sir. Is there any name attribute? What are the attributes I got? Align is one attribute. Class is one attribute. Apart from those to any other? No. So there is no name option. Name is not applicable. ID? ID? Not applicable. Class? Class? Body text. Okay. Let's provide it. Next, let me try another one. Let's try password. Try for this. Try for password label. This is a password. Write for this. Refer that HTML code. Refer that HTML code according to that. According to that. Write the name option. Write the name option and write the ID option and take the class option. Name, ID, class. Name, ID, class. Done? Okay. See that. See the options? Any name option? Name option? No. ID? ID? No. Class? Class? Body text. Okay. So in this way, you have to take each and every object and you have to come up with providing the name and then ID and then class. Just to understand, you guys continue. You guys continue for the whole login module. You guys continue for the whole login module. Along with the login module. What is another module? What is another module? PAM. Take care about all those things here. But for now, just to understand, I'm trying some other option. What is this module? Leave module, leave summary. Leave module, leave summary. Under that, employee, leave summary. Just understanding, I'm taking this. What is the button I got? View. Let's try for this. Can you guys try for this? Right click and inspect. Refer this HTML code. According to this HTML code, write all the three options. Write three options. Name, ID, class. name, ID, class. Just refer that HTML code. Just refer the HTML code. According to that HTML code, according to that HTML code, take care about that name option, ID option, or taking with class option. Write the three options. Online students also, please take care about it. Write the name, write the ID, write the class. Done? See that. This is button. Which button? View button. First option, name. Name option. Name. Any name attribute? No, there is no name option. What you will provide? Not applicable. ID. 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 Button view we got. We can provide ID. Oh, sorry. Next, class. Class option. Class option we got. Need to take care about view button. We got view button. Okay. Right. Done. In the same way, let me try some more options. Let me try one more option. When I'm taking PIM model, I'm taking employee list. In employee list, having the add button. Okay. Can you try for this? Right for this. Refer that HTML code. Refer that HTML code. According to that HTML code. According to that HTML code. Go with name, ID, class. Go with the name, ID, class. All the online students also refer that HTML code. According to that HTML code, take that name and then ID and then class. Done? Okay. Let's see that. This is button. Which button? Add. Name option. Name. Name option. Not applicable. Okay. ID. ID. Not applicable. Class. Class. Plain button. Yes. Class. We got plain button. Okay. Right. And then let's try one more. Let's try one more. Taking with delete. Taking care about delete. Let's try for this. This is the delete button. Right for that. Try for name, and then ID, and then class. Name, ID, class. See that what is the name option, what is ID option, and what is the class option. Provide that name and provide that ID and provide that particular class. Just refer that HTML code, refer that HTML code according to that HTML code. According to that HTML code, take that name and then ID and then class. Done. See that. Name option. Name. Not applicable. ID. ID. Okay. Class. Class. Plain button. Okay. So in this way, you have to take care about, you need to take care about in identifying each and every particular object with the help of name or ID or class. In the whole Selenium, how many types we got? How many types we got? 8 types we got. Selenium, guys, has been provided 8 types of option. In that 8 types of options, what are the options need to be used? That depends on tester comfortable. The best example, let's compare these two. If I just compare these two, name option. What is the name option? Not applicable. That means this object, these two objects, can I identify with name? No. If I go with the login text box, name is there? Name is provided. That means some objects I can go with name, some objects I can go with ID, some of the things class, different options we need to try. So how we can know which option need to use it? That is what the practice. That is the reason you need to come up with in preparing this kind of Excel. See this object over here, name option. Name option is provided? No, there is no name option. ID? No. This class is provided. Class is provided. But what is the problem we got? What is the problem we got? Same, nothing but duplicate here. If I'm taking that add button or delete button, first I will try taking with name option. There is no name at all. That means I'll decide I can't go with the name technique. Then I will try ID option. Any ID? No, there is no ID at all. Then I'll decide that we can't go with the ID. Then class option is provided. Class option is provided. But we got in a problem of save. We got in a problem of save. Nothing but duplicate. Because of that, these two objects, I cannot go with name. I cannot work with ID and I cannot work with class. But my requirement, at any cost, I want to identify object. According to my requirement, I have to take care about to identify the object. Without identifying the object, I can't continue automation. Because of that, I tried with the name. It is not there. ID is not there. Class is there, but it will not be working. As three options are not able to utilize, as three options not able to utilize, taking the help of Xpath. So that is how your Xpath will come into the picture. I mean, first you will try with one option. If one option is not working, you need to try with another option. So we need to take care about in utilizing or in understanding the very most important option. What is that option? What is that option? Xpath. So take with the new heading, write with the new heading, mention that Xpath. Write with the new heading, mention that Xpath. And then mention that taking with group of nodes. Mention that group of nodes. The meaning of Xpath, mentioning that group of nodes, that meaning in between of less than and greater than. Under that, mention that two types. Make a note of it. All the online students also, please make a note of it. Mention that first one, absolute Xpath, and then second one, relative Xpath, One he got absolute XPath. One you got relative XPath. One you got absolute XPath and one you got relative XPath. That particular absolute XPath, that particular absolute XPath mentioned that starts with HTML tag, starts with HTML tag. Another one starts with HTML attribute. Absolute XPath, absolute XPath starts with HTML tag. Absolute XPath starts with HTML tag. Relative XPath starts with HTML attribute. Relative XPath starts with HTML attribute. So see the understanding? See the understanding. We got XPath. Meaning of XPath? Meaning of the XPath? Group of nodes. The meaning of XPath, group of nodes. You have to just take care about grouping the nodes. The meaning of node, the meaning of node, meaning of the node, in between of less than and greater than symbol, in between of less than and greater than symbol. The meaning of that statement, the meaning of that statement, you can see that just go with any of the object, take the right click, inspect, you will get all the HTML code. Now see the HTML code, able to see the less than symbol in the starting, in the last greater than symbol, greater than symbol. In between of less than symbol, greater than symbol. What will consider? What will consider? Node. In between of less than symbol and greater than symbol. One particular node. Go with anything having the less than symbol in the last greater than symbol. Yes, that is one particular node. This is one particular node. Less than symbol in the last greater than symbol. And this is less than and greater than. Otherwise, when you done with the click activity, when you done the click activity, able to see that highlighted one? That highlighted one also, you can understand like one node. Technically, we can say that in between of less than and greater than. Technically, in between of less than and greater than. Sorry, that in between less than and greater than symbol, or in symbol, the highlighted one. Each and every highlighted one, each and every highlighted one, you can consider that one particular node. So if I'm taking with XPath, what is the meaning of XPath? Meaning of XPath? Group of nodes. Meaning of the node? Meaning of the node? In between of less than and greater than symbol. That XPath, how many times we got? How many times we got? That XPath, how many times we got? Two types. What are the two types? Absolute XPath and relative XPath. Meaning of absolute XPath? Starts with HTML tag. Meaning of relative XPath? Starts with HTML attribute. So as a tester, we need to understand that how we can identify the object by taking care about each and every technique. So for now, we got an options of taking with name and then ID and then class. Similar to that, we need to take XPath. That XPath, how many types? Two types. What are the two types? Absolute XPath and relative XPath. One of the most important concept in Selenium. XPath is the very most important concept in Selenium to identify that particular object. So we need to be get more comfortable in utilizing that particular XPath. So that we'll be looking into that. So first, take care about all these three practice here. It's not like just one day. It is not like one day assignment. It will continue on day to day. So because of that, prepare this Excel and continue all these object identification. So please take care about all the assignments. Please take care about all the assignments. Please spend the time in looking into the practice. Please spend the time in looking into the practice and take care about in completing all the assignments on day to day. Again, I'm saying that almost every day you will get one new concept in automation. If you are not practicing it, definitely it will become a problem. So please look into that. Take the practice without learning automation. Without learning automation, there is no chance of getting the job. Not like getting the job. First, we have to get interview call. Need to get interview call or not? In this current market, previously okay, but in this current market, in the resume, without mentioning the Selenium, without mentioning the automation, you can't expect the interview call here. This is 100%, not like 99. 100% automation should be there. I can give all the real-time things. Please utilize the Suresh sir in the very proper way. I can help you for getting the job. If required, I can help you losing the job also. Both the things I'm having the experience in my total 15 years of that experience, not like in a very small thing. I can know all the things in the IT. What are the things we can do? What are the things we can't do? Everything I will be knowing it. So please take care about all the things. Please be little bit serious because it's not like I'm an IIT candidate or anything. I too same Amir paid less percentage. Don't ask percentage. So I too came from your position only. So I too came from your positions only. But we done all the things. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that you came for Amirpet, you were low. Everyone started their career in Amirpet only. So I started my career in Amirpet. I'm having less percentage. But now I'm having my team who is having 90% that percentage also. All those people are working under me only. That part is different. Huh? What percentage? Uh, uh, don't go with all those things here. So you have to take all the things in the very proper way. I started my salary in the Amirpet with my first job with a salary of 3,000. My first salary in the Amirpet, 3,000. My first job is selling the SIM cards in Amirpet. In the same Amirpet, I sell the SIM cards. That is my first job. I started it after completion of BTech. I never interested to take the amount from the home. That is a different part. So I started my first job with selling the SIM cards with the salary of 3,000. From there, my job has been started with the different things I done it. Now don't ask my salaries here. So what I'm trying to say is lot of activities we can do. Lot of activities we can do. Please utilize the time in the very proper way. Don't get waste with other activities. Utilize the things in a very proper way. Take with the practice in a very proper way. Do the training in a very perfect way. Learn the subject. First, learn the subject. Job automatically will get. First, if we learn the subject, we can play with the interviewer. It's not like interviewer is asking the question for you guys. You guys need to ask for the interviewer here. So that level of preparations need to be done. That level preparation, half an hour practice, 1 hour practice, not at all enough, guys. It is not at all enough. Minimum 3 hours. Minimum 3 hours you need to take the practice. Practice also. The problem nowadays in Amirpet, practice means it's not like you are practicing. You have to make sure your friend also practicing. That is most important. That is a problem in Amirpet nowadays. I'm seeing that. So previously that is different. When we are taking with the batch, we used to make all our batch by doing the practice. That person also sleeping. We need to wake up that person, make them to practice. That is how our friendships are there. But nowadays I'm not seeing all those kind of things. If that person is practicing making disturb, he will get in a job. Uh-huh. Don't go with that, all that kind of practice. You have to get in a job. Your friend also need to be get in a job. It's not like you are learning the subject. Your friend also need to be learn the subject. So please take care